right.
I don't want you to do it.
Please, let's
Read the Federalist
stop.
Papers. It was given to you as the ultimate plenary power
I don't know if anybody's been watching.
because the other
Rudy
body
Giuliani
closest to
is
the
out there
people,
trying to
and therefore the body
save our
that they
Constitution.
believe could be most
And
trusted
these
to protect the people.
assholes are sitting there going,
Thank you, Mr.
Not the bureaucrats who made that decision.
Thank you.
Representative C.A. Johnson,
No,
are you willing to
goddamn
make a
laws
question?
and
Question.
Sure.
Constitution.
Very quick.
I mean, Jesus.
Mr.
Oh, there's no
Giuliani.
fraud. We don't see nothing. You are a lying
Hi again.
sacks.
Hello?
When your people
Do you
let
think that
kept-
both you and
Poll
the
watchers out.
president
That's
are
automatic
honest
fraud.
men?
So I really have to answer that question?
Yes.
Representative C.A. Johnson, Representative,
Why not answer it?
Representative, do you have a point of order?
I'm asking the question.
Representative,
I'm
we're not gonna-
asking the question.
You
Listen,
need
Are,
a
do you
question
consider
related to the
yourself,
election.
Mr.
Representative,
Giuliani, you
Representative,
and the president
you're out of order. Out of order.
men?
Representative, you're out of order. Representative, if you want to ask a question about the election, you can ask the question.
No, you can't.
But that is not about the election. So, do you have a question about the election, Representative?
I can't because this is a show.
It is.
No, I just can't.
Representative, do you have a, hold on, Representative.
Do you really believe?
Representative, do you have a question about the election?
Blow
All right,
out
then I'll turn your mic on. Ask the question about the
Mr.
election.
Giuliani. Oh, did you turn it off?
Mr. Giuliani.
If you have a question
Giuliani.
about the election, ask it.
I can hear you.
Mr. Giuliani. Do you believe that the citizens of Detroit, those who have voted, feel like what you're doing today is disenfranchising or attempting to
Who are you
disenfranchise
saying?
the citizens of
If you
Detroit?
say color, you're saying all black people are stupid.
Just the opposite. I would say that
Yes.
trying to
Let's let him
separate
answer.
the honest from the dishonest vote
Yes.
is saving the franchise
Yes.
because every dishonest vote deprives an honest person of their vote.
I agree.
Yes.
I absolutely agree.
Let's let
And
him,
so-
Representative, let's let him answer the question.
Yeah, he just did.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I think,
he just did.
Oh,
And
then-
so I agree with you. Dishonesty is dishonesty, right? Right.
Yes.
thank you, Representative. All right,
Yeah. Nice.
Mr.
Get 'em,
Giuliani, I think that's the question's for you. I know Jenna Ellis asked to say something. I'm not sure what, but what is it you wanted to say? You have some kind of closing statement?
Thank you. And I appreciate all
closing
of the
statement. I came in
members
pretty
of the
late.
panel. And typically what I've done before two other states is to explain the Constitution and to explain your duty. However, in this particular legislature, it's very apparent that the circus has only been from one side. The witnesses that have appeared
Hey,
before you today
show
have
me
done
the
so as
right-leaning people
honest,
burning
sincere,
stuff
and
down.
forthright
Show me
citizens
the right-leaning
bringing
people
concerns
attacking
to you.
people,
And
killing
when you
other
are
people,
saying
shooting
that
people. This is
there are
bullshit.
concerns, but only looking forward,
Yeah, me too, Jim. So was I until I saw
you're
this
not
on and started
doing your
listening to this.
constitutionally
And as good
obligated
as
and
Salty
mandated
Cracker
duty.
was doing, buddy,
And what we're
I had to come
here
in and
to
talk
do
about
today
this.
is to
I don't
present
know how much of this
to
you saw. If you
you
didn't see much of this, guys,
the
I came in
evidence
late.
that we've been
They're doing
able to do
closing
in the last
statements.
4 hours.
I came
Mayor
in late,
Giuliani is
but
very
my God,
correct
you
that
need to go
this
back and
is
listen to
only a
Rudy.
sample.
He
But
was
no
dropping
honest
truth bombs,
person
and
can
these
hear
cocksuckers
these citizens
were
of your own
openly going,
state
"Oh, what do you
today. Look
expect
at
us
what
to
happened
do?
in Wayne County with the bullying
Delegitimize the
of the
election."
two
How about
GOP
yes?
Board of Canvassers
How about
when they
just
didn't
follow
want to
the damned
certify the
Constitution
election
like he said? So,
and
I
can
came
let
over
this
here,
proceed.
and-
What the
and Rudy's got to
Constitution
draw a little attention where
obligates
people go
you
back
to
and
do
watch this on NTV
is to take
right here.
back your plenary
This is
power
NTD. Go
because
back and watch
the
it there.
certification
This
was
is
false, clearly.
Idiotic. Listen to how
And
these
you
people
can
are
do that,
treating
and
him.
you should do
And
that
the people in the
because
back
you
of
have
that
an
room are
obligation as state
constituents.
legislators. Now, normally, when I've testified in
You
front of state
arrogant
legislators, it's about
fucks.
policy and it's about legislation.
I mean, arrogant fucks.
This isn't about policy. It's not about politics. It's not about Democrat
We
versus
are past the
Republican.
point
It's not
where you
even
can say,
about
"There's
President
no
Trump
proof."
versus Joe Biden. This is about election integrity. This is about making sure that the people of the state of Michigan are not
Really?
disenfranchised based on fraud and corruption. That's the reason that we are here. And I asked you at the
My
very beginning
microphone's
to
on.
put aside your party and your preconceptions to listen honestly to the people who've appeared before you. Now, I've been a part of many court trials, and you as the fact finders, of course, can determine and assess their credibility. They have sworn affidavits that they all indicated to you they swore under penalty of perjury.
I don't know if that's any better or not.
Actually a very big deal for a citizen to come forward
this is
and
just
do that.
stupid.
They're doing this
Go back, guys. Go back
because
and watch
they're
Rudy Giuliani
patriots
on this.
and because America cannot
honestly,
function and exist without free and fair
truth
elections.
bombs on
Our
these
founders
people.
understood
And they wanted
that.
just sit there, you
and
want
that's
to
why they
legitimize
obligated
our
you to be the
proper
last
election?
guardians
They
of
never
that
found
process.
anything improper.
What we're asking
You're
you
lying
to do
sacks
is not
of
something
dog shit. Or,
that
hey, to use a Bidenism,
is
you're lying
unheard of.
dog-faced pony
It's not even something that hasn't been contemplated by our United States Supreme Court,
after all this
which held
testimony
in
multiple
that
states, all the
1892
people
case
willing
that
to
was
go
then cited
under
favorably in Bush v.
affidavits,
Gore,
under
that
penalty
this
of
is your
law
plenary
and
meaning
perjury and
absolute
jail
power.
time.
And if
are
you,
coming
after
out.
an
You can't sit there
investigation,
and go,
find
there's no
that you want to
goddamn-
certify the results, that is
there's
your
no
prerogative.
proof.
What
Jim, I
we
got it
asked
cranked up as
initially
loud
in
as
the
possible.
filing
There's
of our
nothing left I can
lawsuits,
turn up.
which
I can turn
Representative,
this
there
down a
were
little,
only
but
3.
I
initially.
can't turn anything else
It's
up.
not true that there
turn
were
them
39.
down.
And we would appreciate the facts being straight.
That should be a lot
There are
lower on
39.
that.
We have
Microphone
not
is
from the Trump
cranked.
Representative, let's continue.
not from the Trump campaign. And
Yeah,
other
this is
concerned
stupid.
parties have certainly
The way
brought
they're
forward
treating him?
lawsuits for election integrity on their own. And we may
Yeah,
have
I can't
similar
talk
interests,
any louder.
but,
I don't know what's going on,
the
why it shouldn't
campaign
be
doesn't
loud enough.
represent their lawsuits.
But this is just ignorant as
But
crap.
what we
how they're
asked
treating
initially
him.
was to simply stop the certification.
They were treating the people who had
because
complaints.
we had
Ooh,
significant,
you're all out of
not
order.
just
These
concern,
assholes.
but actual
You work
evidence.
for us.
And what you've heard today
The arrogance.
is not just a speculation, it's not just concern, it's not a conspiracy theory.
Affidavits have always been
who were
court
eyewitnesses who were telling
evidence.
you what they
Until
saw.
now.
This was
Suddenly,
election
oh, there's no
officials who
proof.
have violated
Affidavits. Nope.
the laws of your state that you as the General Assembly
They got
passed
video.
in order
They got
to preserve
actual
election integrity.
numbers
There are
pulled
two
from
different
each of these
tracks. You
states'
have
own
the laws of the
state,
state that election
county, and even
officials on the ground
city
are supposed to adhere
election
to,
rolls.
And
Nope,
then
no
you have
proof.
the issue with Dominion.
These
Now,
fuckheads
absolutely,
sat
the
here,
mayor is right that
and they're
you
telling
need to
Rudy
audit
and these
this
people in the
machine, but
gallery,
you have more than
we've seen
enough
no proof,
just
and
based
nobody's
on the
found any, and
election
it's a clean
official.
election. Get bent.
Absolute fraud.
Get
Absolutely
fucking
ignoring
bent.
the laws of this General
You
Assembly.
cannot tell me this
The
is a
laws
clean,
of your state
goddamn election. And I'm not a Democrat.
to reclaim
I'm not
your
a
authority.
Republican.
That is your duty.
I
It's your
go for the person.
constitutional
I like
obligation.
Donald Trump.
And
Admit
that's
it.
why we are in
But
front
I
of you.
also am not a
So
partisan
I'm
person,
happy to
and this
answer any
is
questions
bullshit.
on the constitutionality,
big
on
government
anything.
fighting
but
back.
I would simply
We
urge
chose to
you that
finally
this is not
vote
about
in somebody
policy,
that
it's
is
not about
not
politics,
of the
it's not
government,
about
by the
Democrats
government, and
versus
for the
Republicans.
government.
This is about
It
making
pissed
sure
them off,
that
and
we
now
are
this
not the
is
generation that is the
the
weakest
government
link
fighting back.
in
This is
America
the
that does not
machine.
preserve and protect
They want to make sure
our
we
free and
never
fair
choose
elections and
again
our right
for
to
ourselves.
select our commander-in-chief.
We will choose
into
the
next
Clintons and the
generation.
Bushes
That's
they
what
put
this
up in
is
front of
about.
us. That's what they want.
Thank you.
And I urge
right,
everybody,
thank
go
you.
back and watch this.
Any questions? Questions down here for Representative C.A. Johnson?
My
Thank you,
God.
Mr. Chair. And thank you so much for being here. And I agree with you, too. It should be about us electing our own elected officials. And wouldn't you agree that we have elected our own elected official? And are you saying that some of us should not, our votes don't count?
Not at all,
Get
Madam
fucked.
Representative.
They're saying
the point
only
is
legal
that
votes should count.
when so much fraud dilutes the vote
Yeah.
of the people that you serve
Yeah, hear that
and
bullshit
your
she's trying to put?
constituents,
You don't have to hear Jenna's
then
answer.
it's
The
irredeemably
bullshit question was,
compromised.
well,
And you
you're
may
trying to say
like
our
the
votes don't
outcome
count.
of this
No,
fraud.
bitch, we're
But
trying to say
imagine
the illegal votes
if
don't
there were
count.
witnesses that were
when your
testifying
own
to the exact
goddamn
same
voting
thing,
site
and the
shows
outcome
in
had
some
been for
areas
President Trump.
300% of the people there voted.
The point here is that
Get
corruption
bent.
is corruption.
When
and
they
it
have
dilutes
videos and
the
actual
vote,
proof of people going up with
and
court
that
orders
cannot stand.
to be able to
And
view,
so, no,
which they're supposed
your
to do anyway,
state has
and
not
being
actually
turned away.
selected
Nobody's arguing it. Yet you
anyone
fuckheads
for
say there's
president. I mean,
no
in fact, the representative said
That is
Kanye, maybe
subverted
he
the
doesn't
vote.
know.
That
I
is
think that's
illegal,
where
and you know
everyone
it.
is at.
If there's
we
nothing
don't
to
know.
see, why
and
did
what
they
we
stop
do
it?
know is that
There's
there
nothing
has
to
been
see.
a
Why won't you
massive
audit the
amount
vote?
of fraud,
If you are saying you
irregularities,
want your votes to
and-
count, audit
Thank you.
the fucking
I'm
vote.
still finishing. Thank you.
If there's nothing
There
to
have
see,
been
nothing
massive
to
amount
worry
of
about,
irregularities.
if
There have
Biden
been
won
ignorance
this,
and
if
complete
Biden got
disregard
more
for the
votes than
law
goddamn
of the state of
Saint
Michigan, and so when it
Barack,
is so irredeemably compromised,
then
when you
prove
have
it to us
something
and
like
we
what
will
happened in Wayne
all
County, you have
shut
the intimidation
the hell
of
up.
officials who are trying to
If
do the right
not,
thing. Intimidation even here
Then
in
get
this committee
fucked
of
and be
witnesses.
prepared for us never
That
to
is
accept
unacceptable,
Biden if
and
you put him
you
in.
should reclaim your constitutionally obligated authority so that you can make sure that the person that you send your delegates for genuinely reflects your constituency. And I hope that your constituency would
You
demand and
cannot
require
say, you
that of you.
dumb pieces of shit on that Senate or council. No proof's been seen.
I don't see any other
There's
questions,
actual video
so,
of
thank you
your
for your
people in the
testimony.
polls stopping
Mr.
poll
Mayor,
watchers
too.
who
And,
had to get court orders
Appreciate
for
everyone
going
who
in.
testified here today.
There was nothing to
we're
hide.
grateful for that. I know
I
a
want
lot
any
of
lefty.
stories.
I don't leave comments.
We're told
Answer
here
me
today
why. If there's nothing to hide,
great people
they kept
who
out
came
poll
forward
watchers that are
about what they
legally supposed to be there.
experienced. Can we wait until
Fought it
after
in
the
court
hearing's
to get 'em
over,
back out.
please, people?
Why you're kicking them out? Why you lied
So
and
we've
shut
heard a
down
lot
the
of
counting
great
and
people
counted
give
illegally?
stories today that
And
are
why
difficult for them to
you
tell.
won't audit the
And so
vote.
we're
If
grateful
you are
for that.
so sure
And it's important
Biden
to
won,
listen. It's
audit
important to listen to
the
these stories.
vote.
It's important to allow
if you do not
people
audit
to
these votes and you
present
give it to
what
Biden,
they've heard and what
get
they've seen. And
fucked.
we've
We will
allowed
not
clerks
accept
to
it.
testify here, and there'll be more people
You guys
who
wouldn't
testify
accept
on
Trump
other
knowing
days
he
too.
beat a rigged
but
election.
Everyone should be heard. And
Trump
people
beat
shouldn't be
a
heard
rigged
and
election.
bullied.
You would
There
never
shouldn't
accept
be
it. So what
bullying
we're supposed
going
to
on.
accept Biden
I thought
with
this was
all
important
of this shit.
to bring the mayor here
Funny how
to hear his
everybody
story,
in
to hear the
states
story
that weren't these
of all these
states
people across
that Biden
Michigan
had to
who
have,
have these stories of fraud, and we
all
had
the
to
other
cut
states
some of them
had
off
no
because
problems
it went
counting.
long.
None.
But I'll also say
Only
I thought it
these
was. I
states
did
had
think
these
it was important
goddamn
to have
problems.
a hearing with Republicans
Only
and
the states where
Democrats,
Biden
where we could
hyperperformed.
have
He
debate and tough
underperformed
questions
in
should be asked
every
and could be asked.
place
I
except
will note, though, that I was disappointed
states.
today because I felt that
Explain it.
there were opportunities to ask good questions,
Just
and
explain
those were not
You're like
taken.
Pennsylvania,
Instead,
where he
we
says
heard a
he's
lot
going to
of
end your jobs.
interjections,
He
a lot of
hyper fucking performed.
attacks, a lot of
bullshit.
Just partisan rhetoric, and I was
I
disappointed
know,
about that
Jim,
today.
but the problem is I
And
don't
I
trust
apologize
the
to
SCOTUS
those
either.
witnesses
The
who had to
SCOTUS
deal with
is
that.
a
That
bunch
wasn't
of
fair.
shit fucks too.
But ultimately,
They are.
I
They're a bunch of
appreciate everyone
shits.
going through that
Anybody
and telling
says you
their
can
story.
trust SCOTUS,
We wanted
shit.
both sides to be heard.
Those guys are
and,
pieces of shit too.
I'm
Problem is,
disappointed.
SCOTUS,
I feel like we
if they
need
were real
Dominion
judges,
to
they
come
would have
in
ruled on the Second
and
Amendment. So we got this
testify,
patchwork of goddamn
in order
laws,
to know more about this
patchwork of
system, and we'll continue to
punishments
work toward
where you can
that,
open
because
carry,
we have a
not
lot of
open carry,
questions for them.
concealed,
So,
where you have to have a
with
stupid
that, Mr.
FOID
Mayor,
card,
thank
all
you.
this shit.
Thank you.
If they
Jenna,
weren't
and, thank
politicians,
you
the
to all
Supreme Court would
witnesses
have
today.
goddamn ruled on this.
So with that,
are
seeing no
politicians,
further
that
business
worries
before
me.
the committee will
They
stand
are there
adjourned.
to follow the goddamn Constitution, but they keep kicking constitutional issues back out. They refuse to do their jobs. You want the power and the prestige? Do the damn job. And go back, guys, and watch this on NTD. Really, it was, for even the little I saw, it's almost 5 hours. But my God, it's amazing. I only saw a little bit of it as I was trying to watch Salty Cracker. So I was bouncing back and forth, and man, oh man, you want to talk freaking insane. I mean, just the sheer insanity of this. Let's stop it now and... But no, guys, really, go back and look at this on NTD. It was just, the arrogance of these people. We're going to put blinders on and no, nothing to see here. Then explain your own poll people on video. And there's not even arguing it. There's no arguing. It's been proven in multiple states. People's court orders were kept out. That right there is fraud. It is illegal even under your own laws in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, all of them. Illegal. Done. Let alone all the other bullshit. So it's stupidity. I'm tired of it. Yeah, 2016 was fraud. Yeah, exactly, Jim Patterson. I mean, jeez, dude. Amy Klobuchar is one of the... Okay, Amy Klobuchar is a twat. And she's not the only one. But that bizatch is on video from a couple years ago bitching and whining and oh my God, Dominion, bad. Voting machines, bad. So were a bunch of other Democrats. So was CNN. Look that shit up. CNN did a thing on Dominion. They also did things on how easy these machines are to break into. How easy they are to reprogram and lie. This is stupid. Now that same twat is out there. Oh, not this year. Best election ever. That right there, I want all these people up on chart. I know I'm asking for Scooby-Doo to come down and rule the world. I'm asking crazy shit. I'm asking to own a unicorn tomorrow. I got it. But these people should be not only removed, but in jail. You are openly lying, and they know it. This is for power. This is why I hate both parties. I hate politicians. Our forefathers would roll in their graves seeing this shit. When you are on goddamned video saying 2 years ago how horrid this company is, these machines are, this never should happen. I'm talking CNN, Amy Klobuchar, all you other damn fuckheads who said this shit. But now, oh, perfect, nothing to see. When you for 4 years said Trump is illegitimate with no evidence because you rigged an election that he beat, and now you are coming out and going, after 4 years saying he's illegitimate, attacking him and saying, voter fraud, oh my God. Now with all this evidence, you're, nope, cleanest election ever. My ass. I want you lying fucks on charges. Why do we put up with this? Why do we put up with them blatantly lying? This is the digital age. We have video. Every one of you pieces of shit going out lying about Donald Trump saying, he said those KKK people were good people. Not what he said. You know it. You are lying. Funny how a business person, somebody can't go lie about a business or anybody walking around the street because that's liable, but you pieces of shit are lying. We have you on video saying one thing and then another. You were lying one of those times. Either one gets you fucking removed and jailed. That is fraud. You are defrauding the American people. You are lying for power. Get fucked. Sorry, little bit aggressive. Just a little annoyed. It will go to the Senate before it gets to SCOTUS. I don't know, Jim. I don't think so. I don't think it will go to the Senate. Because if these states all have certified their votes, it doesn't go to the Senate. It's got to go to SCOTUS first, or the Senate could confirm with all that. Actually, it's the House. But it doesn't matter. These people they're certifying your elections. That has to go straight to SCOTUS to be overturned, unless the state houses in these states are overturned their own shit, and they don't look like they're gonna. If you heard these fuckheads in Michigan, everything they've seen, affidavits now are not evidence. They are 90%, I think it's between 80 and 90% of all evidence in all criminal cases. And not just criminal, in non-criminal cases, are signed affidavits. Oh no, but suddenly, nope, not proof. The fuck? Video evidence of you blocking people going in with court orders. Not proof. Mathematical impossibilities. 300% of people voting. Not proof. If you saw these arrogant shits, they're going to overturn shit unless they're forced to. No, I did not see all of it, Jim. I saw a little bit, and I need to go back and see Lynn and Powell's speech at that event. So I guess it was Rockstar Epic. I've been so busy today and then trying to catch some of this stuff. I finally just got so pissed off. I'm gonna do a video about this, but I was talking to a family member the other night, and if this person was anybody besides a family member, I would never talk to them again after the stuff they said. I hate when people say, politics is, none of this is worth losing a friend or anybody over it. Yes, it is. People died for this country. People continue to die for this country. People will kill to get to this country. This country so many have given so much for this country. If we can't say, screw you, get out of my life, to somebody that is absolutely apathetical and wants to ruin what this country is about, to take away everything it has become, yes, they are worth getting rid of. I hate when people say, none of this is worth losing a friend or anybody over. Not talking to people. It is. People died. People gave their lives. People have devoted their whole lives to helping this country. So if we can't stand up and say, screw you, get out of my life, or honestly call this bullshit out, yes, that's bad. And if this person wasn't a family member, I would have told them that I'd never talk to them again. But this family member started actually spouting to me that it's all Trump supporters that are doing all the rioting and burning. And this person was serious. It's all the Trump supporters burning and stuff. I go, really? So when the Trump supporters in the pickup trucks came to Portland and they were attacked, videos of them trucks being attacked, beating on their trucks, breaking windows, trying to pull them out of the trucks, standing in front of the trucks, those were Trump supporters attacking Trump supporters and totally said, nope, false, not real, didn't happen, never seen it. Wouldn't even look at video evidence. That is a person you cannot reach anymore. If that's a friend of yours, they are worth getting rid of at that time. Once they are that gone, where they will not even look at evidence, where they are so one-sided. I come from both sides. I watch CNN, Fox. I watch everything. I read everything. This person is one party, has been their whole life, will not look at anything centrist or right-leaning at all. That is a person you cannot reach. That is a person to get rid of in your life. And I'm saying that if for any centrist out there, even if you're a righty or a lefty, if you can't even look at factual video or other evidence from either side, you have a problem. And anybody in your life that can look at both sides, anybody that's in the middle, anybody that can really study and pay attention and look for the actual facts, they should get rid of you. If I ever get to that point, I bounce things off friends, my wife, everything, to make sure I don't lose that part, that center. If I ever get to the point where I cannot even look at a Democrat and find anything good they have in them at all, or a righty and that, then I'm done. And some of you, as my friends, should unfriend me. Because I've lost the plot and I'm useless to this country. That is just a fact. And I will probably talk more about this coming up. A lot of my videos are going to be live streams where I'm just, I don't rehearse nothing. I'm going to start making videos here either this week or next week. And they're probably going to be more ranty. Because I'm not going to sit there and put out and write a script and, oh, maybe I should do it this way, or, oh, I'll go back and edit this 30 times. You maybe see some edits, but I'm not going to go back and redo things. I'm not going to polish it. Mine are going to be honest videos. And when I say something good or bad, right or wrong, it's going to be honest. And that is why a lot of us voted for Donald Trump. There is no way in hell you're going to make me believe that more people voted for Joseph fucking Biden than Donald Trump. Get fucked if you believe that. Show me that. Just look right now what's going on in the country. Look at all the people out there still marching and supporting for Donald Trump. Look at all the people fighting. Show me any percentage of that for Joe Biden. During the election and now. Show me that. Show me the marches to support Biden. And are you going to include the Antifa BLM people out there burning and tearing stuff up? Is that what you're going to use? Come on, dare you. Show me them. Show me any percentage of the level of support from so-called Biden voters. Show it to me. If Biden got more votes than Trump and got more than Obama, there should be enough of you true believers out there to march and offset the Trump voters marching and supporting their president. If you outvoted Trump that much, where are you? I don't see any of you. None. Not there. Stupid. It's bullshit. You weren't there during the election. You're not there now. You don't exist. I'm not saying nobody voted for Biden. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid people. Actually, I'm going to say stupid and or uneducated. You were still listening to a guy spout that Donald Trump said those Klans people were good. Didn't say that. Learn. Go look up the full video. Find out how much you've been lied to. This is getting dumb. There is pure, open evidence everywhere. Suddenly, things we've used in evidentiary, court cases, criminal cases, civil cases for over 150, 200 years is suddenly not evidence. That should say it all to you right there. When things you would have called evidence a month ago, 2 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 years ago, isn't evidence anymore to you, you got a problem. You're the fucking problem. My center's there. I can look at stuff that was evidence to me 5 years ago, is evidence to me now. I haven't changed. Through Obama, through Trump, through Clinton, through Bush. My standards are here. Are yours? No. Any Biden supporter, get fucked. Any Biden supporter. Because you are actually looking at stuff you would have called evidence during Obama or anybody else and saying, fuck it, it's not evidence. Not all Republicans are Trumpers. I know that. I know that. Totally. That's why I try to say Trump and Biden supporters. But yeah, a lot of Republicans, that's an argument for another story, another day. But I kind of hope that the people stand up. Every Trump supporter remembers this. Because most of the Trump supporters are Republicans. And we're going to remember. I'm not a Republican, but guess what? I'm going to remember. I actually have been leaning more Republican because of how crazy the left has gotten. I have a hard time voting for Democrats. Hell, even in this crazy time, I did not vote a straight ticket this year. There was a Democrat that I actually voted for because I liked the person. I vote for people. But you know what? We're going to remember you, Republicans. Every one of you that Trump helped your party, helped this country. You all talked big when he was there. Now, when he actually needed you, you're going to backstab him. We'll remember. In fact, a lot of us on YouTube, everywhere else, are going to be spouting. Every one of you gets primaries. We're going to try to primary your ass out. If you do not stand up on the city, county, state, and federal level and support him in this is open and blatant fraud. It's not arguable anymore. When you have thousands of signed under witness affidavits that carry perjury and jail time penalties, video evidence, statistical evidence from states, counties, cities' own sites showing impossibilities, and you say there's nothing and you won't stand up, get fucked next time you go up for election. We will remember. Even if it gives the Democrats power for a while, we'll fucking end you. We will not vote for you. We will find, hopefully somebody more MAGA Republican steps up. We'll vote for them. And we'll remember how you acted now. So later when you try to go, oh no, I miss Trump. I support this. We'll look back and go, no, you don't. This is the digital age. We'll remember. We'll be back. No matter what happens. But yeah, Jim, I know not all are, I got a couple of Democrat friends that voted for Trump. I have another Democrat friend who's a dishonest shit. He out says, yeah, he sees all this fraud. It's blatant. It's obvious to him. Biden voter. Yet, he said, too bad. As long as he gets rid of Trump, who cares? That's a piece of shit. Him and I aren't friends anymore. We were not the best friends anyway, but yeah. I don't like that, Jim. I hate that we don't have that choice anymore. The ballots where I live, I'm not sure about everywhere. The ballots where I live used to have write-in spots. If you didn't like anybody, you could have wrote in Mickey Mouse or Scooby goddamn Doo. They don't give you that option anymore. You get Democrat, Republican, nothing. And the bad thing is if you leave blanks, and not all states, but in some states, counties, cities, whatever, you leave a blank, your whole ballot is invalid. in a lot of areas, you must vote for one or the other. That right there is some nasty shit. Me as an American, I should be able to choose if I want to vote for nobody or if I want to vote for goddamn Scrappy-Doo. Or if I want to vote for my hat. That's my right. It's not their right to tell me I have to pick A or B. And they do that. But yeah, Jim, I've been there before too, where I don't get a choice. And like I said, the bad thing is you got to fill in a dot a lot of times in some areas or you're screwed. Your whole thing is invalid. That's nasty. I'm just tired of this. I mean, you cannot, anybody that says there's no proof just needs to get bent. There is proof beyond proof. And my family member, I'm going to have a hard time looking at that person again. I really am. It's somebody that is one of the people in my family I pretty much respected still, even though I knew they were out there pretty far left. But, it's hard to, I've lost a huge amount of respect. The fact this person won't even look at any type of video evidence, won't study, won't even maybe try to move at all, that they won't even look at nothing. Nothing centrist or right can ever be seen by their eyes. And when you start saying all this burning, all this rioting, all this killing, all these attacks were done by Trump people, there's not much more to say about you. That family member lost respect. That's a family member. I feel bad about that. I feel bad that my family member I'll never be able to look at the same way again. And if it was anybody but a family member, I would have cut ties 100% after hearing that. And we should be cutting ties with people. Once they're so far gone and start saying certain things that are unredeemable. Our forefathers fought and died. Many people fought and died for this country. Many people have given so much to this country, and we can't even maybe say toodaloo to somebody that is unreachable anymore. Somebody is spouting shit that is beyond destructive to this country and doesn't ever even want to see a bit of evidence. And by the way, this left-leaning family member attacked me just like a neighbor did. I, as a Trump supporter, have not attacked anybody, gotten in their face, gone after them, gotten physical, nothing. I've had people get physical with me at gas stations. I've had a neighbor that I knew for 23 years attack me, get in my face, screaming at me. I was calm as heck. Yeah, hard to believe, right? My family member yelling at me. And when I said, hey, whoa, you're the one spouting one side. I'm here. I'm from the center. I just quoted you some stuff from the left and the right. And you want to see none of it. You will not look at any facts or evidence. And this person went off on me too. So once again, to you lefties, bullshit. You are the violent, close-minded pieces of shit right now. You're the ones destroying stuff and lying. Many of you openly know that Biden cheated. Latest polls, these are big polls, multiple polls, show between 45 and 53% of America, not Biden or Trump supporters, of America knows, they say they really believe this was a rigged election. So if you say Trump and Biden got this many votes, you're saying America's pretty divided. Dead on almost 50-50. And I'm sorry, I think it's even worse than that, because I think anybody that says there wasn't and honestly believes that, you're dumb and or uneducated and or just plain a hateful liar. But yeah. Hey, Joker, I saw you. So yeah, that's about, I would just want, go back and watch the NTD video, whatever you can stand from Rudy and Michigan there, because wow, he really let it rip, and the arrogance of the people at the front of that room towards Rudy, towards any facts, and the people they supposedly work for. It's insane. So yeah, I just had to rant a little bit because watching that was just absolutely... I don't like the hyperbole that so many TV, radio stations, politicians say that the country is at a crossroads. I hate that. I've always hated it. Because it's bullshit. They just recycle every 2 to 4 or 6 years, blah, 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 blah. But we are at a point where it is real. We are at a danger point in this country. If this election is left to stand and we have President Biden, we are going to be some deep shit. The only good thing is the other party, which I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I like checks and balances though. And right now the other party made huge gains in the House. And looks like they're probably, not sure, of course more Democrat cheating is coming, we know that, especially with the way George is acting, probably going to hang on to the Senate, which will check and balance against Biden. They'll do a lot. Also, Biden's a liar. He's already kind of stabbing a lot of his ultra-liberal people in the back. But the dirt he is looking to do is country changing. It'll change this nation for decades and not for the good. None of what he's proposing is good for the American people. You know, I saw today, he's coming out and ripping off Trump's America First platform. Look it up. He bitched and bitched. There's plenty of sound bites out there of him saying America First is bad. America First is bad. It screws this country. Blah, it's horrible. Now he's out there saying it. Look at that shit. Well, Obama's saying a lot of stupid. Obama, even because Obama's looking at his party being fractured. Honestly, his party's being fractured. And they know that even if Biden gets this, they know the party itself is fractured. As close as everything is now, they are trying to bring the whole party under one line again. Because without it under one line, there's a lot of stuff that the AOC far left loonies are not going to go along with. And it's going to fracture and make them even weaker, and that's all he's trying to do. It has nothing to do with the good of anybody, except the party, the power. That's all he wants. He's worried about. Bring the power back. Bring the power back. Democrats are splitting. The Republicans are beyond split. Also, the Republicans there are a few loyalists to Trump. Actually, I'm going to call them loyal to the American people. Loyal to America and loyal to the American people. The rest of the Republicans who are capitulating, saying, oh, Trump should just concede for the good of the country, who are reaching out hands to the Democrats who just shit on them for 4 years. Those are politicians. They're no different than the Democrats doing. It's all a game. All they give a fuck about is the power. For 4 years, they were able to use Trump to get more power, to make themselves seem like they gave a shit and like they cared about you. Now that he's out there, get my power back and make myself, play the game. That's all it is. It's bullshit. Bullshit in, bullshit out. And those people need to go away. We need to primary them out. We need to remember this and go after every one of them when they go to primary. When they go to be voted back in, remember this and fuck them out. You shove it back in their face. I know they'll try to act like, hey, I supported Trump. No, you didn't. I don't care if it ends the Republican Party. I'd like to see MAGA Republicans get in there. Everybody's like, make a new MAGA party. You can't. To get a new party going and get it up and running would take decades. But MAGA people could take over the President Party a lot faster. Happened in Britain. So, yeah. Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah, Biden is going after, he's all openly, just now he's trying to say America first. What a dick. Blow it out your ass, you piece of shit. You're on videos talking about how bad that was, and you shit on Trump the whole way for having that platform. You know, he says America first, but he wants to end our energy independence, put us back in the Paris Climate Accords. He wants to start, let all of our so-called allies out of paying their fair share and just start paying it for them again. He wants the Green New Deal. He wants all this bullshit. He wants to eliminate all your tax breaks. He wants, oh boy. So yeah, it's America first. He'll try to sound like he's stealing Trump's thing because he knows people like it, but no. Yeah, I saw that video, Jim. I think we were both on salty cracker at the same time and saw that. I was on the treadmill during that. I'm at a point where I don't even know anymore. It's hard to look at a lot of the American public without either feeling sorry for them or with outright dislike or hatred of them almost. Hey, and don't say this, oh, hatred is a bad thing. No. Hatred is a good thing. When somebody does something so abhorrent, hatred is your body's own defense going, I should not be near that. That is your body and mental defense of like, oh, that's not good to be around. That is your morals and your center looking at, nope. Nope. Just like fight or flight, that hatred that you feel can save you at times. So no, don't feel bad about that, and kicking people off out of your life is not a bad thing. It's just insanity. You know, I don't know if he's gonna leave. There's still a good chance he's got this. I know I hate to say this. I'm gonna say it's about 40% chance, maybe 35. He does have true. Okay, let's put it this way: if this goes to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court follows our laws, if it forces the states to follow their constitutions, to follow their laws, if they force those states to follow the Constitution of the United States, then Trump's won easily. But the problem is I don't trust SCOTUS any more than I trust any of these other lying fucks. Roberts, his own family barely talks to him now. They've got something on him or something screwy. The man rules one way his whole life. As soon as he gets there, he rules 180 opposite. His own brother did an interview says he doesn't know the guy anymore. That he's ruling against everything he said he believed in for his whole career. So I don't trust them. If the Supreme Court looks at all this evidence and follows law, all they have to do is tell us, Pennsylvania, you got to follow your own Constitution and the Constitution of the United States. Done. Pennsylvania's gone. All they got to do is tell Wisconsin, you have to follow your own laws and the Constitution of the United States. Done. Wisconsin's gone. Same with Georgia. Once again, it's if they follow laws. The problem is our government is so dirty, including the Supreme Court. And also, the Supreme Court likes to play politics. All those are politicians in robes. I've seen these people make rulings that have nothing to do with law. They'll go, well, you know what? I don't want to cause this problem over here. It's not your worry. Your only worry is a rule by the law. Anybody's actions out there because of your rulings is their own fault. Problem is, I've seen them either not do anything, go, oh, no, we're not going to get involved. Not your job. You're supposed to get involved in constitutional issues like Second Amendment. If they rule by law, if you look up all the laws broken, proven. Pennsylvania is not arguing that their court broke their constitution in the federal. Nobody's arguing that, hey, these election, the ballot viewers and verifiers weren't denied in. That's illegal. That right there defrauds the vote in all those states. Nobody's denying it. So all the Supreme Court has to do is no pressure just to follow the law. I don't trust them. That's why I say there's only a 35% chance he's got it. Joker, that's up to you if you don't see it. If you look by the facts and the laws, it's his. If you look by politician eyes, yeah, he's fucked. That's why I'm saying he's only 35% chance got it, because I don't trust the idiots in robes. I think they will go politician. Or I would say it's 60-40, he's got it. I think they're going to go politician. They're going to say, oh, we're not enough here for us to overrule this other stuff. Did you just follow the laws? No. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, unfortunately. But I still there's a 35% chance that maybe these people actually do their job and follow the laws, and that's that. Yeah, Jim Patterson, I'm with you. Hold the fucking line. And honestly, this is going to sound bad considering I have excoriated Democrats and liberals for this for the last 4 years. They always say, Trump's not my president, not my president. You know what? Donald Trump beat a rigged election and illegal spying to win. He was not only your president, and not only legitimate, he was more legitimate than almost any president in the last 50, 60 years. He's more legitimate. Investigated every day of 4 years. That makes him ultra legitimate. And I'm going to say something I didn't think I would say. Biden is not my president. I will never accept him as president unless we audit the vote. If there's nothing to hide and Biden won and you're all sure of it, audit the vote. Whoops. Hit your microphone. Prove it to us, the Biden won. If you prove it, audit the vote and prove it, we'll shut up. We'll say, hey, guess what? Biden's my president. If you don't audit the vote, you don't prove it to us, 75 plus million people are going to say Biden is not my president. And you can't fault us for it. In one state alone, there's more proof than anything you ever said about Trump in 4 years. There's 1,000 times more in each state. This is a rigged election. You know it. We know it. We won't accept him. Biden will be a half-term president because Kamala gets the other half. Biden will be a one-termer. That's all there is to it. Oh, Joker, there's no precedent against that. Because they already made precedent in a couple other cases in the past. Courts have also even removed people in Pennsylvania. A guy who won in their government was removed later. You know, it was done. He was in the office and everything. So it can be reversed. Once again, all they have to do is say, doesn't matter whether it's been called or certified. Doesn't matter. The final word is the Supreme Court. They are supposed to look at the evidence, look at the laws, and apply it. If they do that clean, simple job, Trump has won. That's it. And yes, Jim Patterson, everything Trump is doing is illegal. Is legal. Yeah. Biden moment. Everything he's doing is legal, 100% constitutional. Even Fareed Zakaria, or whatever it is, had to say it the other day on CNN. He's not doing anything illegal. Even some of the lefty news people are starting to go, oh shit, he's doing stuff legal. Well, they're saying, oh my God, he's doing something illegal. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. You trying to force him to concede is trying to do something illegal and unconstitutional. Oh, I don't know who the two lurkers are. I'm not really worried about it. Not my thing. Doesn't show anybody, but hey, there's somebody lurking. I'm sure it's lefties. I'm sure they're trying to try doxing me or some stupid stuff. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is, yeah, I would just, if they're lefties, hey, come out and tell me where I'm wrong. Show me where something unconstitutional is going on. What Trump is doing. Tell me why, if you have nothing to hide and you're sure Biden won, why you won't just do a simple audit of the vote. That would end it. You would prove it to every Trump voter. You would prove it to every American that Biden is the greatest god of presidents. They outdid your Obama. But even you sons of bitches don't believe it. Ain't none of you leftards believe Biden got more votes than Obama. Come on here and tell me you believe that. Tell me you believe. You know, little daughter sniffing, poopy pants, can't say anything beyond supercalifragilistic Biden got more votes than the great God of gods, Barack Obama. Come on. Tell me you believe that. Tell us you believe it. I have not yet heard a lefty, even ones who say, oh yeah, Biden won this, shut up, Trumpies, shut up. Even they, I have yet to hear one of them that says they totally believe he got more than Biden. Even the news idiots who report it, watch them. Oh, he got more than this. You don't hear them going, and I believe it. You never hear one of them actually say, seems believable to me. No, doesn't happen. Well, kind of, Snowman. Kind of not. But yeah, this is, well, Joker, I agree. That's why I said it's only a 35% chance Trump will win this. If the laws are followed, he wins. But I think there's only a 35% chance of him winning because our government, including the women in robes in the court, are more politician than they are honest, than they are to follow the law. So, yeah. I think there's still a, 55%, 60, well, maybe 60, 65% chance he's going to lose. But I think it's 35% he's going to win. We'll see what comes out. Maybe if Sidney Powell and Linwood can prove more of the Dominion stuff, which everything I've seen makes my ass hairs pucker, and they should scare your own ass bald. Yeah, it's even CNN some years ago had a whole story on Dominion, and it proved that that whole thing came from Venezuela. Yeah. Even they reported it, but now, nothing to see. Didn't happen. Go back and look at that shit. Go back and look at that stuff. Even CNN themselves years ago were showing how Dominion and all these other groups were founded in Venezuela and how they were used there to fake elections. They had witnesses from Venezuela talking about how they used Dominion to rig elections. That's CNN. That right there should be evidence to show right to the courts. They should be playing that in front of all these state little meetings they're having. Want to tell us again how there's no such thing? Joker, 100%. Because the United States Postal Service is, one, politicians. Two, they are feeding at the big government trough. And Trump was going to rework the whole USPS this next term. That was one of his goals, is to rework that piece of shit. And if he couldn't get it to at least hold its own, to get rid of it. They are fighting for their survival. They are dirty, and yes, there's way too many evidence. There are people coming out losing their 6, 7, high 5, 6-figure jobs, signing affidavits, going up against huge fines, jail time, losing their careers. Because these people were doing this for decades, going up to lose their careers on this. Saying, yeah, they were backdating shit. They were stacking things over here. They were delivering stuff late. Delivering things across state lines. You don't do that. You don't give up your pension. You don't give up your career. Your great cushy government job that's got all the bennies and high pay. And pretty much guaranteed it's hard to kick you out because you got that big postal union. You don't give that up for nothing. Especially this many of them. So yeah, it was rigged. They spent 4 years rigging this, and COVID was part of it. One last thing, guys. Well, Snowman, that makes no sense to even say that. Then you might as well just leave the country. I know it sounds rude, but that's stupid to even say that. You're automatically saying that the court won't follow its own laws, the laws of the country. I'm at least giving a 35% chance. I'm trying to give these people benefit of the doubt. They will follow the laws. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but to automatically say, nope, they won't side. There's no siding. There's not a side here. All they have to do is apply the law. The Constitution of the United States, the constitutions of these states, and their own laws they made in these states. That's all they have to do. There's no side to take. The Supreme Court's not supposed to look at sides. The Supreme Court's supposed to be there. Here's the letter of the law. Follow it. That's it. There's no side. Will they take a side? Oh, I think 65% chance they will. I think they're going to play politician, but to automatically say there's no way. That is an injustice to any person with any type. I don't know how to put that. Just, that's an injustice to this country right away to say that way. Did anybody see that, God, what was it? CNN has now come out and said, hey, China lied about the virus. It did come from China. China lied. China lied and hid it from us for a long time. China lied about their numbers. China lied about a bunch of stuff. You see that shit? Once again, Trump was right. Trump was right. And I want everybody to go out there and go. I don't care if you just walk down the street, you walk down the short and just tap somebody in the shoulder and go, hey, you notice how CNN's now admitting Trump was right about the sweet and sour sniffles? You should go tell everybody that. Somebody around you, just one person. Make sure they pay attention. CNN's now admitting what they said Trump was lying about this whole time. Trump was a liar. He was racist. How dare he go up against the World Health Organization? They would never lie. Now it just proves the WHO lied too. Everything Trump said, they're now going, oh yeah, China lied. What? What was that? China lied. What? Yeah. China lied. They misreported, made things up, hid it. So the WHO. Stick that in your ass, Biden. Come on, explain that shit, lefties. I don't know, that makes no sense. See, Snowman, that's not supposed to make sense. That makes no sense. The Supreme Court is not, once again, they are not supposed to think about stakes. Amy Coney Barrett said that in her confirmation hearing. It's not her job. It's not her job to think of the consequences of her ruling. She said it herself. That is not her job. Her job is to strictly apply the law. That's it. It's all she's supposed to see. That's all anyone's supposed to see. Here's the law. The law says the sky is blue. She's supposed to apply that. She's supposed to look at it and go, oh my God, the people that believe the sky is green are going to go nuts. Not her job. She herself said it. If the court actually follows what they are supposed to do, 35% chance, there's no side to take, there's no nothing. All they're supposed to do is say, here's the law. The consequences are up to everybody else out here. That's not what they're supposed to think about. Too much at stake makes no sense. If, once again, it goes back to if they follow the law and do their job. Too much at stake is a nonsensical comment for that. China has, yeah. Well, Jim, they haven't proven that. Yes, they're trying to prove it. That is what's going around right now, but they haven't been able to trace everything right to them yet. There's a couple little steps they have to take, but they're trying to think, yeah, China, I still want to know, they've already proven this. How about this? This right here should get rid of the whole election issue. These things were connected to the internet. It's been proven. These fucking things are connected to the internet, and we're sending our election balloting and some of the counting out to other countries and the information to other countries. Done. It's illegal for these to be hooked up to the internet. Look it up. Illegal. But they were. They've admitted, yeah, there's some counting going on over here in the other countries. How'd it get there? Didn't just appear there by Harry Potter going poof. Just saying. Yeah, WHO is run by China. Yes. World Health Organization, they suck China's ass. They are. They're totally run by China. No, that's not why the Democrats hate Trump or the truth. They hate anything that threatens our power. The Democrats, okay, not actual Democrats. Closer to the center, Democrats are not like this. But the farther left you go, the more they believe in power. It's a globalism feeling. They want globalism. They want power. They want power to tell you have to wear a mask in your own living room. They want power to take and be able to spy on your bank accounts every second. Have you not have cash? They'll be able to tax you on every single thing. If you sell something at a yard sale, they want to know about it. Oh, electronic transfer. It's power. It's globalism. Unfortunately, it says it's George Soros crap. Joker, that's my problem. That's why I'm saying only a 35% chance the Supreme Court will do anything here. Every once in a while, the Supreme Court stands up and does something they're supposed to do. Problem is, 65% of the time, they don't. So that's, you guys keep reiterating the same thing. That's why I keep saying there's only a 35% chance they'll do their jobs. Well, Jim Patterson, it's not Amy Coney Barrett I'm quite as worried about. It's the others. If if she goes and votes opposite on this of what she should, one, she will lose any respect of anybody out there. Because in her confirmation, she said it doesn't matter. Consequences are not in her job. Because Klobuchar, I think it was actually going, or was that crazy one from Hawaii? Don't you ever take into account the consequences of your rulings? She goes, no, it's not my job. My job is to rule by the letter of the law and apply that. Consequences are. Now, that Democrat went nuts about that. Oh my God, how can you say that? It's the job. She said, it's up to you in Congress to deal with the consequences and the fallout. Yeah, I said they might not, Snowman, but I'm not going to say, nope, they won't. I think there's a chance. Partially because, see, here, if the Supreme Court chooses not to follow the law and just do their job, the Supreme Court will be broken. Nobody will trust them ever again. The Supreme Court will be not trusted. They will lose tons of power by not doing their job here. Really, they will. The way they're thought of, their preeminence, they will lose power. The Supreme Court will weaken itself, damage itself, and it will take decades upon decades to regain what they lose if they rule wrong on this. And I'm not going to say it again. I know, Joker, you keep saying the same thing over and over again. Snowman's only said something called, you keep saying the same fucking thing over again and over again. I'll say it one last time, just for the cheap seats. I'm saying there's only a 35% chance they're going to do their job. Looking back through their rulings over the last 20 years, they do their job about 30 to 38% of the time. The rest of the time, they shirk. That's it. I'm done saying it. So keep saying it many different ways as you want. I know there's a good chance of that. That's why I'm saying it's most likely they won't follow the law and do their job. So don't put another comment here saying the same thing again in a different way. Count how many times you've said the same thing. I got it. I didn't say they were going to, yep, that's it, Trump's got it. I didn't even say 50-50. Look back. I have not said that. My Lord. Yeah, well, Snowman, lifetime appointment doesn't mean you keep your power. If nobody goes to the Supreme Court, if nobody uses the Supreme Court, if we change the Supreme Court later, and actually Supreme Court people, they can be removed. Look that up. It is not a pretty process. It's not easy. But you can remove Supreme Court justices. And honestly, if you don't follow the Constitution of America, there is a process to remove them. I'm not sure it's ever been done more than once, maybe, but there's a process. It has nothing to do with lifetime appointment. Like I said, there's power, there's prestige, there's a lot that goes along with keeping people respecting you. You lose a lot by losing that respect, and sooner or later it'll bite them in the ass, and there is a process to remove a Supreme Court justice. And I'm not sure we've ever done it. If we've done it maybe once, maybe twice, it can be done. And if you piss off enough people, you also risk the part of where people out there who don't like what you say, just not following what you say. You rule on something, the Supreme Court could rule on something, people go, screw you. You're not going to tell me about the Constitution now. Screw off. That is a problem. Jim Patterson, they would have to ignore mountain evidence. They've done it in the past. They've ignored it in the past. They have. They've ignored evidence in the past. A lot of judges have. They've ignored shit. Totally. They've ruled by shit. Was it Hirono or Klobuchar saying, don't you think of the consequences and this and that of your rulings? No. Some of them have instead of ruling by the law. So they could ignore it. I'm going to say probably a 2/3 chance they'll ignore it. And just rule, we got our pretty robes. Don't care about the rest of you. Got our government pay, got our government bennies, get to go to the balls, don't have to do much. Really have really short work days. Oh, yeah, all great offices. You give us rights to work, give us our flights home. So, yeah, they could ignore it. I think there's a better likely chance they will ignore it. Will there be something, a hell to pay for it? Yeah. And if they want to talk about consequences, they could start a civil war. A civil war could be on their head. I'm not saying that's a big chance either, but let's say 25% chance. By reading a lot of stuff I'm reading, about 20 to 25% chance that if they ignore it, ignore all the evidence, rule for Biden, then we could have a 20-25% chance of an actual civil war. There is a process. I can't remember. Like I said, I couldn't remember if it's ever been done, but there is a process through Congress. It's a horrible thing. I can't remember what it is. And I think a part of it has to do with actually breaking the Constitution of the United States. Their whole purpose is to follow the Constitution and enact it. And I think if they do not follow it, there is a procedure. But I'd have to look it up again. I've got a lot of documentation around, guys. So, yeah. Right. Really? Right. Okay. Dude, you said some pretty colorful stuff to me over the years. A year or so we've known each other. Don't do that. You kept repeating yourself. I get to call you out for repeating yourself in 5 different ways. I answered you. You kept repeating. Snowman, if the Supreme Court rules for Biden, breaking the Constitution, you will have 75 to 80 million plus absolutely pissed off people who will not accept him as president. If he starts doing things, if he's able to get through raising all of our taxes hugely, if he starts destroying huge amounts of jobs, if he puts us back in wars, which he's already planning on doing, get us involved in wars again. If he gets about, I'd say 60 to 70% of what he wants through, I could see that 20-25% chance of it happening. That's pretty low. That still leaves 70 to 80 it won't. I'm still erring on the side it won't. You're making a bigger deal out of my small number. The big number far outweighs the chance of it happening. Even at its best, it outweighs it hugely. But it's the highest probably chance we've had in 100 years. That's pretty high. So, yeah. Unlike the other trolls and other stuff, Joker, I'm not going to argue with you. You can keep saying stuff. You can keep trying to play around, whatever. You want to plead your case, that's fine. I was done with it. I told you that. So that's it. Snowman, Biden could be impeached automatically if there were people of conscience in the House. There isn't. After the last 4 years of stuff we saw, we know that most of the House of Representatives, I'm talking Democrat and Republican alike, are filthy. And most of the people in the Senate are too. Once again, they're all about their power. It's about being part of the government machine. Because look at their lives compared to ours. They've now made themselves a way of ruling us. And we are their serfs. Look how they treat us. If we disagree with them, how they act to us. I've owned a business. My employees never got to treat me that way. Just saying. A lot of people seem to forget. Our representatives, our senators, all them, our mayors, city councilmen, almost every place, there's a way to remove those people. But we don't do it anymore, and they know that. And then they know that most people don't even think that they can be done anymore. So, yeah. But, yeah, Snowman, if there's any justice, he would be impeached if he's president, but we'll see. And I'm gonna say something here. I'm going to say that maybe Biden will surprise us as much as he's already pissing off the libs. Maybe he'll do a better job than we think. Do I hope so? Shit, yeah. If he gets president, of course I hope he does a better job than I think he's going to do. Once again, if I'm a passenger in an airplane, I don't hope my pilot's a fuck up. That's why the president, he's the pilot of the country. Do I think he's going to be a fuck up? Yeah. Am I pretty sure of it? Yeah. Do I want him to be? Hell no. I want the president to do the best as possible for me, you, and the country in general. I don't want him to be a clusterfuck. I don't care if I go, woohoo, I'm right. Who gives a shit about that? When the country's fucked. That's small-minded. So yeah, I do think, I really hope he does better than we think he's going to do. I would be so upset if 2 years from now I'm looking and going, yeah, you lefties are crying more than us people who voted for Trump. I'm not going to say righties because I'm more of a libertarian, but I'm wondering, maybe 2 years from now the lefties will be crying more than we will. The lefties may be trying to impeach him or use the 25th to get Kamala in there. Just saying. We may be pleasantly surprised. I don't know. Do I think so? No. Do I hope so? Yeah. Am I holding out? I'm holding my breath on that? No. No, I'm not. Hey, Sarge. It was for a while ago. About done right now. Yeah, I've been on for longer than I thought it was going to be. What's that? Has that got a setting on it? It does. It'll shut off at 2 hours and 1 minute. I did not know I set a time. I didn't. YouTube, you're doing something funky. Well, Jim, yeah, and like I said, these snowflakes that are rioting, what they're doing is not quite the same as back then, obviously, but it's pretty bad. But someday they may want to be careful. If the other side stands up, they're outmanned and outgunned. Let's just say they're definitely out testosterone. You know. Now people come in. Oh, good grief! That's funny. I was just getting ready to hop off here. I was gonna go and throw something on the Fire Stick and see if the Netflix worked for my wife. She's having a problem with the Fire Stick on Netflix. Probably screwed it up by watching Netflix in England. But I don't know. Do I think Biden's going to get it? Yeah, 65% chance. Do I hope he does good if he gets it? Yeah. I'm not a lefty. I'm not an idiot. I hope Trump does horrible. I hope Trump's a piece of shit. No, I hope Biden ends up... I hope he pisses off the left more than he does to anybody else. He's already doing it. He's already not giving them the picks they wanted. He's not giving them the power they wanted, the cabinet picks. So... Corkboard? Some of us do. Problem is, I don't know. I know a good amount about Canada. I got friends in Canada that talk about some of the problems you guys have. So, I mean, there's a lot of talk about how your prime minister won his election too. Even his supporters were fucking surprised. So, it kind of says a lot. But yeah, I agree, Corkboard. This is pretty fucked up. Yeah. Pretty much, any time now we're gonna start attacking Canadians that are hiding in our country. Time to get the Canadians. There's Ted Cruz behind me. Yeah. Ted Cruz likes to be a YouTuber. He likes to talk big. Ted sounds good. That's him on his YouTube show, I believe. But now Ted wants to be a YouTuber. Yeah. Ted can bite me too. Jim Patterson, an Obama Part 3 would be bad for this country. Not as bad as the lefties want. The lefties want Obama on steroids. That's what they expected with Biden. They expected Obama on He-Man roids. They may not get it. While Obama 3.0 would be bad, it wouldn't be bad as they wanted. Snowman, totally agree. And the thing is, Florida, they didn't call Florida for Trump, even though he had it easily. The media rigged this when Trump had states locked up, way ahead, no chance. They still wouldn't call it. That says it all. That said something to people all the way down the country. So that was rigging the election. Court board, I don't know if it says fraud, but it says there are certain laws to do with our elections, in our federal constitution, in the state's constitutions, and everything else. And you missed it, but if the Supreme Court follows the laws, Trump's got this easily. But I'll say it just because you weren't here earlier. There's only about a 35% chance, I think, that the Supreme Court will follow the letter of the law and do their jobs. But I think there's a 65% chance they will either just, like Snowman said, waffle out, wimp out, or just go politician and go, we don't see nothing. 35% chance they'll stand up and do their job. I will say this, and I'll probably get kicked in the nuts for this. I'll say if it does go to the Supreme Court, I'll say Amy Coney Barrett does vote by the law. Probably. And I think Alito. I think those two will probably vote by the law. But I think the rest will probably go politician. That's my thing. Yeah, watch out. Snowman says they love Canadians in Florida because they taste good. A little barbecue sauce. Just make yourself some Canadian bacon. They like the chubby Canadians because, that's where the best Canadian bacon is. Gotta watch them backwoods bayou people down there in Florida. Yeah, I know, Snowman. I gotta get off too. I got stuff to do. I didn't mean to be on this long. Well, the law, the Constitution, there's different ones. Following the Constitution and following law sometimes don't always match up. Or you can follow both. There are laws that have nothing to do with the Constitution. The Supreme Court also is there to interpret laws and follow laws. You can follow. There are laws in our country that have nothing to do with the Constitution, not listed in the Constitution, but there are still laws. So they have to follow both. Constitution's number one, though. Yeah, corkboard, if that happens, you might want to hit the deck. Put your head down, buddy. Duck. That's when everybody, you go get your camouflage. You throw on your Bernie hat and your Biden shirt and walk around going, wow, I can't believe it. That's your camo. That's your Dem camo. Your libtard camo. You throw on your BLM shirt, your Bernie hat, and you go, wow, I cannot believe this crap. Give me a soy latte. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm out of here. I'm going to try to do more. I don't know about this week, but next week, and start getting things back to around normal. As long as my mom keeps going up. Talk to you kids later. Keep yourselves staying. Yeah, you always, like Jim Patterson said earlier, don't give up. Hold the line. And, hey, you always think positive, but you never know. Hey, Trump's pulled off some crazy shit before. Who knows? If he doesn't win this time, he'll be back in 2024. Bet me on that one. So, yeah. And, oh, boy. You want to talk about slaughter if he has to come back in 2024? Wow. All right, kids. Stay happy. Stay safe. Stay constitutional. And hug a Canadian hiding from a snowstorm, would you? Oh, take care of yourselves, guys. De-stress, sit down, relax a little, enjoy the warm weather. Don't apologize, Sarge. We all have lives. Every one of you guys has a life and stuff going on. Got crazy shit in some of your lives, so have a good one, guys. Remember, do subscribe to the Twitter, and that's where I put notifications. And I think I lost my Twitter. I did. So I can try to post it in here. Here, let me get my Twitter up here. Let's see if I can get it to post. Copy link. Hey, look at that. I can figure it out. Yeah, on the PNN Twitter. Here it is. There we go. That's the PNN Twitter. If you're not there, Please follow there, because when I do go do live or post videos, I will put a notification there. And also, I think all of you, for your channels, you should have Twitter. You really should. You don't have to follow anything. Just make sure your viewers follow your Twitter, because YouTube notifications suck. Twitter notifications actually work. I'm also on Parler too. So, yep. All right, kids, have a good one. Take care of yourself. And Joker, I hope you and the wife are doing better. And Jim, thank you very much. That's why you were the first mod, man. Stay salty, everybody. Go check out Rudy in Michigan. Go check out Salty Cracker from Night. Both worth watching. Have a good one, guys.